This is YRZOO, and tonight we are at Capacity, presented by Sksksk. This is Wires, and we are here with Rilo.
Hi.
2023 has been a big year for you. You've had 2 EPs come out.
Yeah, but 2 mixtapes, yes.
2 mixtapes, yeah. So Fragments and Last Resort. When I was looking back to them, I noticed there's kind of a dark femme, light femme vibe occurring. So do you view these albums as 2 different sides of your musical personality?
That's exactly what it is. 100% on the nail. Like Fragments is like pretty much a heartbreak project. It's all my mixtapes are 7 songs. So it's 7 songs that's pretty much just like brooding, dark pop, femme energy, just being really heartbroken and sad. And then Last Resort is just, it's so summery, it's super fun. It was meant to come out in the summer, but I honestly feel like it's even more of a statement that it came out in the fall.
I know you're serving something a little bit different, but I love the kind of cyber beachcore aesthetic that you've been pulling out recently, especially in your release covers. So I'm wondering, what are some of your aesthetic inspirations, especially touching on that kind of duality you love to play with?
Right now I've been noticing, I've been wearing, even though Last Resort is very pink and orange and summery, I've been wearing a lot of black lately.
I mean, I'm loving the
Wait,
fit
let me-
tonight.
let
Let's
me
get a
show-
full
yeah.
180.
I have a margarita in my sleeve. Hold on. There we go. I bought this shirt when I first started the Rilo project in 2019. It was a very dark avant pop, very Kelsey Lou, FKA Twigs vibe.
And you refer to yourself a lot as a pop star. So I'm wondering, do you think we're bringing back the era of the pop star in media?
Okay, yes. I think it's coming back into very much main focus right now because we're in a recession.
It's recession. It's that pop star economics.
It's the pop star economics, of course. The kind of pop star I've always aspired to be is in the vein of Charlie XCX.
And that was Wires with Rilo, and we are saying goodbye from in front of the Yuri Rave poster. We are here with Umru.
Hi, what's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Okay, so I think I first came across your work as a producer, as I'm sure a lot of people did, on Charlie's Pop 2. Can you tell me a little bit about how you got your start up until that point?
I was mostly making instrumental sound design, bass music, and got an email from A.G. Cook, literally talking about my SoundCloud that he had liked some of the stuff, which is still insane to me. But that's kind of the starting point of me working with any vocalists or pop kind of projects, basically.
So as you mentioned, you were a frequent collaborator, A.G. Cook's PC music label, rest in peace. Do you think your experience on the label was foundational for your music production process?
Yeah, absolutely. It was I'd be a totally different person without PC music, and having that sort of support early on, and that kind of collaboration, and just I don't know, validation that what I was doing had some sort of merit. I think I'm super lucky to have become a part of it, kind of later on in the label's history, but still it was very, very.
That makes sense. We think of her every day. One of my favorite things you've done is hand out USBs loaded with your set from your BBC radio. Did you come up with that idea, and what do you think the role analog sharing technology can play in the kind of digital streaming era?
I love it. I think it was really fun. I did that at my birthday party. It was a combination of stuff from lots of my friends, people playing the party and stuff. But yeah, I kind of love the idea of doing something like that. That's an object, any way to make
something material,
physical. Yeah. That was really fun. Yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's all we have for you. Thank you so much, Umru.
Thank you.
This is YRZOO, and we're here with Petal Supply.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so in your 2023 song Person, you say, I am not a person. Are you feeling like a person tonight?
You know, we'll see. We'll see as the night goes on.
Yeah, it's sort of a process.
Yeah, getting into the personal mindset, it takes a bit of work. But
It's an unfolding, an
Yeah.
undoing, perhaps. And so could you tell me a little bit about your creative process when you're making sets? Like, what usually inspires you and how do you get started?
like when I'm making like a set to perform. Yeah, I usually when I'm like doing like specifically like for a tour set, I really love to like try and like do some theatrics or like some sort of like set intro that is like fully original that I haven't played before. So I have like some drama coming into the set.
Gotta start out strong.
Of course. I literally like also always leak my music like every time I perform. And like
Yeah.
this tour
Power to
set's
the
no
people.
different. Yeah,
Absolutely.
of course.
Absolutely. And then I'm wondering, how does the experience like recording in the studio for some of your like recorded work differ from the experience of putting together and performing a live set?
I would say like putting together a live set is a lot more like playing with Lego, whereas like putting together like a song feels like actually putting together a song can be a lot more stressful.
Yeah.
Like putting together a live set really is like
There's something like ephemeral about it. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't need to
there's like the
be.
excitement of like these songs are like already good enough that I feel like I can perform them and I'm literally just like playing and having fun. Yeah.
Totally, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Petal Supply.
You guys.
This is YRZOO, and we are here with Océane.
Hi, my name's Océane. Nice to talk with you. Nice to meet both of you.
Of course. So could you tell me a little bit about how you got your start in the New York City music scene and what attracted you to it?
Yeah, I mean, I was attracted to the New York City music scene because it's legendary. And a lot of my friends were here. Actually, I met a lot of my friends at shows just visiting, and I talked about how I wanted to DJ. And I got my opportunity to do my first show. I taught myself in a month and a half, moved up here, played the show. It was at Trans Picos. It was amazing. And I was like, oh, I think I want to do this more. Like, this is insane. And I've just been doing it ever since, and it's just been taking off. And honestly, I was nervous about New York because I feel like people have a lot of different things to say, but I've never been somewhere where I felt more welcomed like as quickly and really became a part of the scene and felt like I had family here, and I like never want to leave.
Is the Finn the Human voice from your 2023 Melting Point Halloween set AI generated?
Well, it is, but I made it myself. So yes, I found a bunch of like clean samples of Finn talking and came up with my own voice. I also did one for my Death by Sheep mix, and it's a combo of AI generated Finn talking and also clips from the show.
So I assume you're a big Adventure Time fan?
I am a huge Adventure Time fan. I always tell people that's like my one thing, and I was super excited to do like incorporate that in my mixes somehow, and I'm trying to make a bunch of tags for when I play live as well, to just like have Finn do some shout outs and stuff, maybe some 909.
So I assume I have a guess at who your favorite character is, but who might your favorite character be?
I do think it is Finn.
If you had to tag me as an Adventure Time character based off your initial vibes,
Okay.
what would you say?
I'm gonna say Jake because
Jake,
you have
yeah.
blonde hair, so
Yes,
first of all,
that
but
works.
also like your energy is very like calming and like fun and good. So, and I feel like Jake gives that. So.
Thank you. That's awesome. And then one of my fave sets of yours is your 2022 Lot radio set. I'm wondering, how does the experience of performing for a live stream recording differ versus a live audience?
It's definitely different. Little side note too, I was really excited to do that because I taught myself DJing like by sitting in record box and stuff, but I would watch the Lot radio sets upside down to see how they were turning the knobs, and then 6 months later I had the opportunity to do my own, and I was like, wow, this is a really huge full circle moment. But it's different because it's scarier in a way because it's like immortalized, so any like fuck ups you have, it's there for forever. It's a little more nerve-wracking because you can't see it, how people are reacting, but there's also the freedom of not having to like cater to a crowd. Like if you're playing to a certain crowd, you really need to feel what kind of tracks they're liking and really kind of go that direction. When you're doing a pre-recorded or a live set in a studio, you can go whichever direction you want, and I feel like it feels a little bit more artful in that way.
This was Océane.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
And we are here with Ryan Hemsworth.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
Awesome. How did you get started as a DJ and producer? Could you tell me a little bit about what that process was like?
you? Yeah. I started like production stuff in like high school, I guess, and yeah, I was like in college and putting out stuff that was getting picked up a little on like blogs and everything at the time, like 2011. And yeah, by like 2012, I was supposed to graduate, and then I got like an offer to like open for Shlomo and like some other producers, and I was like, I'm gonna go do that.
I think this is what it's,
Yeah,
this is the vibe.
that was like I was always going home and doing that instead of homework. So yeah, it was nice to see it kind of paying off.
Totally have the opportunity to make it a kind of career. That's awesome. Yeah, and you have a really diverse discography, working with musicians ranging from Mitski to Tinashe. As a producer, what attracts you to a song or a particular artist?
Just like an individual voice, I guess. I'm not really looking for a good, like professionally good voice or anything like that, but just someone who is just like unique to themselves, I guess.
Are you aware of the music YouTube channels like Trap Nation and Majestic Casual? They would share a lot of your remixes for our generation as we were growing up.
Yeah, that was definitely an era of like YouTube.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan. It was lovely to chat with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Sounds like you say now, but it's the